Hello, my name is Dexter. I also go by Dex. I use he, him pronouns, and I am an artist, cosplayer, and sometimes musician, but I don't know if I consider myself that. I think I started art in like 2nd grade. I've always loved kind of making my own characters and immersing myself kind of into different worlds of fiction. My first like little mini like art project comic I made was in 2nd grade. Yeah, it was 2nd grade. And it was called The Adventures of Ice Cream Girl and Waffle Cone. And it was these two sisters that fought against the bad guys, which were vegetables and healthy food. Don't know how good of a message that is to children, but little 2nd grade me thought it was the most genius thing ever. So that's kind of how it all started, and since then I've always just kind of made my own characters, made stories for them, and kind of that spiraled into my love for specifically character design and storytelling with characters. So I tend to reflect my identity through characters, whether it be, making them transgender, or making them part of the LGBTQ community, or giving them, certain, like mental struggles and difficult battles with family or friends to kind of, it makes them more human, it makes them more real, and B, I hope to kind of with sharing my experiences in those subtle ways, hopefully it can help someone. Because seeing other people's art and seeing other people's experiences and identities reflected through art really helped me. Representation is very important. I am privileged to be a white person. Anything I can do to represent, various different groups of people, that's what I want to do, because I want anyone to look at my art. When it comes to being an artist, there's a lot of challenges. I don't want people to look at good art and feel discouraged, because I used to feel the same way. I would look at people's art and be like, oh my God, I'm never going to get that good, but not to toot my own horn, but I'm at that level, and I'm only 17, and I just want people to know that they can do it. You can do it if you set your mind to it. My biggest advice to young artists out there, please take breaks. Don't be like me. It's not gonna get better unless you take breaks. I tend to put a lot of pressure on myself. It kind of comes from nowhere. It's all just me of like, you need to get this done. You need to get it done this day at this time, or else it's not gonna be good. I very much, especially with the first chapter of my comic recently, I really wanted it to get out, because I felt like I was keeping people waiting, but I kind of had to realize okay, I am going to burn myself out, which I did, and I'm gonna lose the joy in making this comic because I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it because I love doing what I do, but kind of the big mental struggle is kind of realizing that you need to take a break for physical and mental reasons, because you don't want to lose, passion in the craft. You are valid, and you are loved, and you're really cool.